Hello everyone. Today we will start with Unit 1 Quantum Mechanics. So what is a quantum mechanics? We will see first. That is, it is a study of process which occur at atomic scale here. The word quantum comes from the Latin word bundle, where this studies about the motion of the object that comes in a small bundles called quanta, where this quanta can be considered as electron traveling around the nucleus. So before going into the quantum mechanics, we will see what is the classical mechanics here, what is the difference between classical and quantum mechanics, and what are the reasons to develop the quantum mechanics here. So when we see the differences here, the classical mechanics or Newtonian mechanics also it is called. The first point is it deals with microscopic particles like planets, stars here, which are moving with non-relativistic speed here. Whereas in quantum, it deals with microscopic particle at atomic level. Second point, it is based upon the Newton's law of motion by taking an equation F is equal to ma here. In quantum mechanics, the Heisenberg uncertainty principle and de Broglie gave the concept of dual nature of matter by considering particle nature and a wave nature. Third point, in classical, the Maxwell electromagnetic wave theory said that the amount of energy emitted or absorbed is continuous, which is not significant. Now, in quantum mechanics, Planck's quantum theory said that the amount of energy emitted or absorbed is a discrete value of energy. That is, energy is quantized or called quantization of energy. The fourth point is it could specify the force acting on the particle as well as the position and momentum here. Whereas in quantum, it gives the probability of finding the particle at various locations in space. Now, we will see the failures of classical mechanics. If you see here, based on this classical mechanics here, we would not explain that the energy emitted or absorbed in the form of quanta of energy called or discrete amounts of energy here. And it could not explain the black body radiation, heat capacities of solid, discrete spectra of atom, experiments like photoelectric effect, Compton effect and Raman effect. So these all are the reasons which are led to the development of quantum mechanics. So now we will see the origin of quantum mechanics, which has been invented by German physicist Max Planck, and he brought the concept of quantization of radiation energy in 1900, where he applied for spectral distribution of radiant energy emitted by a heated black body. Now Einstein was the first person who has used this Planck's idea in explaining the photoelectric effect. In the experiment of this photoelectric effect, the electromagnetic radiation like a light is having considered as energy of quanta consists of packet or bundles of energy called quanta energy. And in 1925, Compton explained that the change in the wavelength of X-ray when it is scattered by a weak bounded electron here. So, by seeing these two experiments, this Einstein and Compton showed that radiation can behave as a particle, and they brought the concept of wave-particle duality. In 1923, de Broglie suggests that radiation like matter has a dual nature, and which gives the importance to the uncertainty principle discovered by Heisenberg in 1927. So quantum mechanics is developed in two stages. In the first stage, Max Planck hypothesis has given that the radiation emitted or absorbed by the matter is discrete packet or quanta of energy, and according to this Planck, the equation is E equal to h nu, where h is the Planck's constant and nu is the frequency. In the second stage, it is being developed by the Erwin Schrödinger in 1926, where the Schrödinger has given an equation where it could describe us how the electron behaves like a wave here. Now we will get into the topic of black body radiation. So a black body is a body which absorbs the radiation of all the wavelength incident on it. When such a body is heated up, it emits radiations. That radiations are called black body radiations. Now, if you consider a hollow cavity made up of a iron or a copper and which is coated with a lampblack inside it, and there is a small narrow opening where this can act as a close approximation to a black body here. Now through this narrow opening, the radiations entered into the black body and it will get reflect to the walls of container and eventually it will get absorbed here. Now, when such a body is heated up, it emits radiations of all the wavelengths. So, the emitted radiation of all the wavelengths here. So, this black body gives us a continuous spectrum here. Now, we will see here the intensity of the emitted radiation versus the wavelength here. Now, what we can summarize is here, the distribution of the wavelength is with respect to the temperature here. And the second point is, as the temperature increases, the intensity of emitted radiation increases here. The third point, as the temperature increases, the maximum peak value is shifting towards the lower wavelength here. Now, when we see here, according to the Stephens, the total power of the emitted radiation increase with the temperature, that is P is equal to rho A E T power 4. According to Stephens law, he could explain the distribution of the black body for the lower wavelength. Now, with increase in temperature here, if you see here, as wavelength is increases or with increase in temperature, the maximum peak is shift towards the lower wavelength. According to the Wien's displacement law, that is lambda maximum T is equal to constant. Now, if you see the Rayleigh-Jeans law, where intensity of the emitted radiation is directly proportional to the temperature. That is, Rayleigh-Jeans law would able to explain the distribution of the black body for the longer wavelength here. But this is the brown color which is being explained by the Rayleigh, and this blue color is the experimental value. But it could not match with the theoretical value, could not match with the experimental value. So this mismatch is called as ultraviolet catastrophe. So we can say that for the shorter wavelength, Stephens law has given the equation which could explain only till shorter wavelength, and for longer wavelength it has been explained by the Rayleigh-Jeans law. But none of them could explain the entire distribution of the black body for all the wavelength here. Now, Planck has came with an equation we called Planck's radiation law, where he has considered that the energy emitted or absorbed in the form of quanta of energy or bundle of energy by taking the equation E equal to h nu, and he has given an equation called Planck's radiation law. Now, according to this equation, this is the equation which could match the theoretical value with the experimental value for the entire distribution of black body radiation of all the wavelengths. So, this is the explanation by the Planck for all the wavelength of the black body radiation. That's it. Thank you.